Hello friends, my name is Narode Gitai. Welcome to my channel Study of Life Science. So in this video we are going to discuss about parthenocarpy. So what is the parthenocarpy? The parthenocarpy, it is a reproductive strategy in which the development of female gamete rear male without fertilization, it is called as a parthenocarpy. In general, the fusion of male and female gamete, there is a formation of zygote. The zygote later converted into the embryo, and this embryo which is responsible for to produce a new offspring. This is a general process. But in parthenocarpy, the only the female gamete which produce new offspring without any kind of fertilization, and it is called as a parthenocarpy. The parthenocarpy occur in lower plants and invertebrates such as bees, aphid, insect, etc. The egg produced parthenogenetically, it may be a haploid or it may be a diploid. It means the parthenogenic species, it may be a haploid or it may be a diploid. The parthenogenetic species which may be the obligate or facultative. Okay, so what is obligate or facultative? So it may be a obligate or facultative. So in that obligate, okay, the offspring produced parthenogenetically which incapable for sexual reproduction. Okay, incapable for sexual reproduction. It is called as the obligate parthenogenesis. It means the offspring which produce parthenogenetically which incapable for sexual reproduction. It means it can't produce their next offspring, and that is called as the obligate parthenogenesis. Next, second, which is a facultative parthenogenesis. Facultative parthenogenesis. So in that facultative parthenogenesis, the offspring which produce parthenogenetically which may be capable or incapable for sexual reproduction, and it depend on their environmental factor. It means, let's say, this offspring which capable or incapable for sexual reproduction, it depends on environmental factors. That is called as a facultative parthenogenesis. It means, let's see, this is a haploid plant, this is a haploid offspring, and this is a diploid offspring. Okay, this offspring which produce parthenogenetically. Okay, so this offspring which can produce the new offspring or not produce the new offspring, and it depend on their environmental condition. It means if the environmental condition is favorable, so those offspring which produce parthenogenetically, they can produce new offspring. If environmental condition is not favorable, so those offspring which can't produce a new offspring. Okay, and that is called as a facultative parthenogenesis. The parthenogenesis which are a Greek word. Partheno means virgin and genesis means origin. Okay, this is the words of parthenogenesis. Partheno means virgin and genesis means origin. There are 2000 species which produce parthenogenetically. The parthenogenesis sometimes considered as it is a asexual type of reproduction, but it can correctly describe as it is the incomplete form of sexual reproduction, because the production of gamete. So you can see this is a production of gamete. So this gamete produce the reproductive cells of their parents. Okay, that's why it is called the incomplete form of sexual reproduction. It is, we can't say that it is a asexual form of reproduction. So the parthenogenesis plant which may be produce haploid or it may be produce a diploid. So let's see how the production of haploid and diploid plant. So let's see. So first we produce the haploid plant. How the haploid plants are produced. So in that haploid plant we can see this diagram. Okay. So in that haploid plant, the parent cell or reproductive cells which divides meiosis. You know the meiosis, which is a reduction division, and there is formation of 4 haploid gametes. Okay. So here meiosis process is take place. This is a reduction division. Okay. Reduction cell division. So in that meiosis there is a formation of 4 haploid gametes. Okay. This is called as the oocytes. Okay. This oocyte will later convert into the haploid zygote. Okay, and this haploid zygote eventually develops the haploid individuals, and that is formation of the haploid plants by their haploid parthenogenesis. Okay, and this parthenogenesis occur in nematodes, aphids and plants. Okay, and these haploid parthenogenesis are rare, not frequently. Okay, so this is about the haploid parthenogenesis. So let's see. This is how the formation of diploid individuals. Okay, so in the diploid parthenogenesis which divides into 2 main pathways. So first this is automixis and second which is apomixis. Okay, so in that automixis what happened, I told that the reproductive cells which divides meiotically, there is a formation of 4 haploid gametes. Okay, so now this is called as the oocytes. Okay, so these are divided into 2 phases. In that first phase what happened, these oocytes which replicate. Okay, the chromosome become replicate, and that's why it become a diploid. Okay, and these diploids which forms a diploid zygote, and eventually there is a formation of diploid individuals. Okay, it is a one way. In another way, these oocytes will fuse with another oocytes. Okay, and get result there is formation of diploid zygote, and eventually it develops into the diploid individuals. Okay, and these automixes which are not genetically similar of their parents, because I told you that these meiosis processes take place which are a reduction division, that's why the recombination is take place. So whatever that individuals are produced which are not similar their parents. Okay, now second, apomixis. So in that apomixis, so it is different than this. Here is a mitosis process is take place. So in that mitosis process there is not reduction division. Okay, so in that mitosis which are a diploid cell of their parents, which just there is formation of female egg cell which are also the diploid, because here is not any divides meiotically, not any kind of reduction division. Okay, that's why these are diploid. So these egg cells they also produce diploid, and eventually they develop a diploid zygote, and finally we get the diploid individuals. Okay, but in that condition the individuals are produced which are similar, genetically similar their parents, because the division is mitosis, not meiosis. The meiosis which are reduction division. Okay, and mitosis which are not reduction division, that's why those individuals are produced that are genetically similar of their parents, and this parthenogenesis occur more frequently. Okay, and this diploid parthenogenesis take place in an insect like aphids or some plants. Okay, so this is how about the development of parthenocarpic plant. Okay, so if you understand these videos, please like, if you like these videos, please like, share with your friends, and definitely subscribe my channel. Thank you.